Hi everybody, Frank here. We're going to talk about some new menu items for this winter here at Flower. Really excited about these items. That's my really excited face. First, we're going to talk about the everything tuna and citrus salad. We're going to start off here making the everything tuna. So we have our Tongal Star-Kissed tuna that we're all familiar with. Drain that off, let it hang out to get as much moisture out of it as we can. And then over here we have the everything spice that we're familiar with from the cheese ball. Salt and pepper, some fresh cut chives, extra virgin olive oil, lemon juice, and sherry vinegar. Also have an orange that we're going to zest and add to the salad. So, tuna's drained. You can see how much water came out of there. We want to make sure we get as much of that out as we can. Put it in another bowl. It's about, per can, it's about 7 grams of orange zest, which works out to roughly the zest of 1 orange. And then we're going to reserve this orange. We're going to end up taking the peel off it later in the video and show you how to cut it for the salad itself. So, orange zest is in, salt and pepper, our everything spice, chives, sherry vinegar, and extra virgin olive oil. So you can use a spatula, you can use a spoon. I kind of recommend using your hands. But to save on gloves, we don't have to do that. What we want to make sure we don't do is we don't want to overwork this. We don't want to turn it into sawdust. Just want to, obviously break up the tuna, get everything nice and homogenized and mixed through. But if there's a couple of big chunks here and there, that's a good thing. Okay, and that's what we're looking for. It's going to break up a little bit more as we, portion it out into 6 pans and as we portion it in the salad. So some quick quality control and food safety notes on the tuna. We want to store the cans of tuna in the walk-in so they're below 41 degrees when we're working with them. The temperature's going to rise a little bit when we go to mix the tuna. Cook, see how this extra virgin is all sinking to the bottom. That's because it wasn't chilled below 41 degrees and it didn't coagulate and get mixed through. So. If you're seeing this, that means that your teams aren't cooling it properly. What we want to do is, before we go into the 6 pans, is lay it out something flat. It can be a shallow fish tub. If you're making a couple big batches, F4 you have a larger blast chiller, you can lay it out on sheet pans. You just want to put it in the walk-in, let the extra virgin congeal, make sure it's below 41 degrees, and then put it into 6 pans. You're going to have a safer and a better quality product. So this is not going to go in the salad kit. This is going to stay in 6 pans on the station. That way we can offer it to our guests as a vegan option by omitting the tuna. About 1 can makes a nice heaping 6 pan. Try not to get in, have the prep teams really pack this down too much, because then you're just going to compress all the tuna. When they go to scoop, it's going to continue to tear it up. So that's it. That is the everything tuna part. Okay, so moving on to the knife work and overall garnish for the citrus salad. We have a couple new products that I want to talk about. First, really cool lettuce. This is called Little Gem lettuce. It's kind of similar to romaine, but with a red leaf lettuce on it. And then some radicchio, which maybe you're familiar with. This is a really bitter Italian endive. What you want to do is peel any of the wilted or brown lettuce off the outside and discard those in the compost. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut it and wash it like we do the romaine, and we're going to mix it. So it's a 3-to-1 ratio of 3 parts red gem lettuce to 1 part radicchio. So what that kind of means is radicchio is about an 8-pound case, or 9 of these to the case, and the red gem is a 6-pound case, about 24 heads of red gem. This will be in the recipe book so you guys can reference it, but basically depending on volume and what size batch you're going to mix, it's going to be about 1 case of red gem to 3 heads of radicchio. That goes up from 2 cases of red gem will be 6 heads of radicchio, 3 cases of red gem will be 9 heads of radicchio, or 1 case. So if you're going through this fast enough, which ideally I hope everybody will be, because I think this is going to be a really popular salad, basically you can count on, if you prep 3 cases of red gem, you add 1 case of radicchio. You can cut them all at the same time, throw them into your prep sink, wash them really good, mix them together right in the water, right in the prep sink, and then spin them, portion them, and you're ready to go. So, how we're going to cut them, really simple. Basically, similar to the romaine, but instead of going 4 times through, I think we can just cut, once or twice, depending on how thick the lettuce is. And we're just going to go about 1/2 inch to 1 inch down to about this much left on the head of red gem. Okay. Radicchio, again, we're going to take the outside leaves off, anything brown or blemished, and then we're going to quarter this guy through the core. Just like so. And then we'll remove the core like that. And then we'll cut the same thickness as the red gem. Okay, next up, the shaved fennel. So for this, we're just going to take the top off. So this has already been washed, but we're going to wash it really good. Again, always looking for bruised or brown, blemished outside of the fennel. Take just a little bit more off there. Then we're going to slice it on a mandolin. Like so, just like we're doing for the lamb sandwich. You start getting to this core in the middle, you stop. We don't want, there'll be a little bit of that in there, but we don't want too much. And we can certainly use what's left by just turning it and slicing it on the side like this to get as much out of the bulb as we can. So that's the shaved fennel for the salad. Next we're going to cut our citrus. So we have our orange already zested. What we're going to do is I'm going to take the peel off of these. You really want to try to keep the shape of the orange just by running your knife right along that line where the fruit meets the peel. And do the same thing for the grapefruit. grapefruit, we're going to cut it in half. And half again. While you're breaking it down, we want to be careful for any seeds. Train the prep teams to make sure we get rid of those. This is kind of a small grapefruit, to be honest. I'm expecting these to get a little bit larger as the winter moves on, and that's why we'll be quartering them. And then from there, we're going to slice them, I don't know, probably about 1/8 of an inch or so. Maybe a quarter. Orange, I like to keep round, and we're just going to slice discs out of it. And that's how we're going to deal with the citrus. The last piece of citrus that's going to go in is pomegranate seed. Through Specialty, we found this really great product that we'll be able to get until the spring, fully prepared seed product. You just tear it open and you're good to go. I am looking into trying to get us a bigger pack size of these, but these will be available in a couple weeks for testing from Specialty. Okay, so another new ingredient. These are caper berries. These will be available through Specialty and maybe soon enough from Reinhardt. They are similar to capers. They're very briny. They're soaked in brine. What a caper berry is the flowering pod that will produce capers that we're probably a little bit more familiar with. So if you look inside, there's all these little seeds that if this were to go to flower, it would produce capers. So what we're going to do is just drain them off from the brine. We're going to cut little coins out of them. Like so. You want to be careful as you're cutting them. Sometimes if they can spoil and the inside of the caper will start to get a little black and not beautiful. So yeah, this is a perfect example. So these are getting a little crunchy and a little too seedy. So if you see those, we'll get rid of those. Okay, lastly, we're going to finish the kit with some fresh herbs. We're going to have whole tarragon leaves, whole parsley leaves. For the chives, we're going to cut these rather large as well, probably about 1 inch. Like so. Okay, cool. So we have all our mise en place prepped. We went over our knife cuts and how to mix the lettuce. Next thing we're going to do is just show you how to build the kit. Pint container as usual, and then we're going to layer them in like this. So we're going to put our citrus in first. It is a yellow scoop of grapefruit. As you can see, it's kind of heaping. It's nice and full. We just don't want to do it blindly. Okay, so this is what we're looking for. Depending on the size of the grapefruit, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, about 9 or 10 slices. Same thing with the orange. Doesn't really scoop. Depending on the size of the orange, we want to do about 3 slices. And then these pomegranate seeds are expensive. This is definitely something that we're going to want our teams to portion very, very closely. So 1 yellow scoop of the pomegranate seed. Then we're going to do a half a cup or a gray scoop roughly of the shaved fennel. A black scoop of sliced caperberry, and then a rough black scoop of each one of the herbs. Tarragon, chives, and the whole parsley. Okay, and that's our kit. Just a reminder, we're keeping the tuna out of the kit so we can offer it as a vegan option without the tuna. That'll be in a 6-pan on the stations. And then lastly, we'll show how to pick up the salad in another video for the front of the house as well. But just to talk about it quickly, we have it's going to get garnished with the tuna, obviously, and this really cool multi-seed griddle, which is sesame seed, black and white sesame seed, pumpkin seeds, and sunflower seeds. It's baked into a griddle using corn syrup, and then the dressing for the salad is a lemon tahini vinaigrette, which is sweetened with a little maple and sugar. Really nice sweet tahini.